G'day guys, today we're learning how to board slide to hurricane grind. Now this is a great trick if you're just delving into the world of curb dancing or combos and you've already got your fundamentals down, namely your backside board slide, and you're just looking to add a little bit of flair and have a little bit more fun on that curb. If you haven't been here before, my name is Damo. This is the Sore Losers Show, and it's kind of the home for the older skater, the curb skater, or somebody who just enjoys a good old slappy grind every once in a while. This channel is full of how-tos like this and also product checks relating to curb skating. So let's jump in with my 5 steps on how to get board slide to hurricane grinds in your ever-growing bag of curb tricks. Okay guys, so thanks to the magic of foot hands, we're going to go through how I hold my feet. Now, I have to say at this stage, everybody is different and you really have to play with your footing on this one. But the most important thing is whatever you do with your feet is being comfortable in that initial board slide, because that is your setup for the hurricane. So with that being said, let's get into where I put my feet. This being front of the board here, this being the tail. Now, I set up pretty much for a regular board slide, which would be foot over front bolts and back foot in the pocket of the tail with my toes on the front edge of my board. With the slight difference for this one, I do tend to move my foot back a little bit just to expose your front bolt there, or front bolts if you use 4 deck bolts. And the reason for this is for leverage coming later. And I think if you use that as a starting point and then play with it a little, you'll find your groove, you'll find where your feet are comfortable, because after all, it's you learning the trick. Okay, now let's talk body position and the angle you're approaching the curb on. I've chosen a nice dry, unwaxed, free of sealer curb here, just so we can go through the motions of the trick without actually being in a slide. And I really believe in this method of dry runs, literal dry runs on curbs, for the reason that it sets you up. So you're not going into anything completely cold. You've done it a few times, albeit without momentum, but you have an understanding of the physics of what's happening beforehand. That being said, let's get into it. So approach angle is always going to be your board slide angle. So whatever angle you choose, whether that's completely parallel or a slight angle into a board slide, that's your approach angle. So once you've gotten into your board slide with the approach out of the way, so your feet are just in that position we spoke about, or whatever position is comfortable for you, and try and imagine a line going through the center of you to the center of the curb, and also your trucks being equal distance from either side of the curb on either side. So your board is dead centered. So the next step is getting your truck up there. And how you're going to do that is it starts at your shoulders. With your shoulder that's above your back foot, bring it forward slightly, not too much. And then at the same time, lean back on your heels and move your bum out that way slightly. That'll help you get in that balance position. If you think about it, like hollowing out the center of you so that your head is still above the board, but your bum is tailing slightly, and your shoulders should also be pitching forward a little bit. And from there, your hips follow, and hopefully that truck locks in. Okay, so I think you'll get a better visual from the slow motion just next to me if I can maintain my balance here. But here's what it looks like on a dry curb. So that's the action. And that's all you're doing. And believe me, once you get in, Your momentum is going to help you stay locked in until it's time to pull out. Okay, getting out of this trick, guys, I'm gonna argue that this is even easier than getting out of a board slide, and I'll explain why right now. So while you're in your trick and your shoulders have rotated slightly, your hips have turned slightly, so that you're locked in and you're traveling here, all you're gonna do is move this shoulder, the shoulder over your nose, to point down the curb, and your body is going to follow. And it really is as easy as that. You've gotten the hardest part by getting into the trick out of the way. If you can get out of a board slide, you can definitely get out of a hurricane grind. Now, with those basics out of the way, let's try it on a slicker curb while we're moving. I want you to notice, guys, that I'm waiting till I'm really comfortable in the board slide before going into the hurricane as well. I can't emphasize that enough, how important it is that you are comfortable while board sliding in the trick that you are doing at the time, not just in general. So let's do a couple more, then I'm going to change the angle. So I got lucky on a couple of those because I wasn't centered. But let's try and get a smooth one here. Okay, from this angle you should see what I mean by hollowing out my core when I go into the trick. Comfy, hollow out core. Hopefully in that one you could see kind of sucking my stomach back, or just sucking and pushing my bum out. So that's a big tip with that one. And that slight rotation of the hip is all it takes. If you go too hard and you've got kingpins, you'll find you will stop in that. But more tips to come. Let's get a few more under our belts. So my first tip is picking your curb. You want something which has got just about equal fall on the back of it, where your front truck is going to be, to the front. And the reason for this is because when you get into your hurricane grind, that heel side front wheel does dip down. Okay, my next tip, guys, is about your rails, your rail placement and the shape of your rails. So I like to have my rails at about a 3-finger distance from the edge of my board, but I do have a very wide board. And the reason for this is, if you think about it from your board being in a board slide, you want to give it some room to tip back. That's going to make it easier for you to pivot around into that hurricane grind. So yeah, putting your rails a little bit in. Okay, so next tip has to do with your rail shape. A rounded edge rail will allow you to tip back easily as well. So maybe give those a try. I myself, I ride the Little John's moth shape, and I find these are the best rails for getting into combos and so on. And at this stage, guys, I'm gonna wish you luck in getting your board slide to hurricane grinds. I'm gonna ask you to like and subscribe because it does help out the channel. And until next time, my name is Damo. This is the Sore Losers Show. Peace.